Guys, so now that I've cooled down a little bit, we can talk about the game a little bit more in depth, right? 5 things we learned from this game: Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2, in extra time, Copa del Rey. Let's hit it. Number 1 is this team's mentality. I keep saying it, but this team is on a different level mentally speaking. It doesn't matter if they get scored on once, twice, or 3 times. Lamine Yamal himself said it. This team always believes it can outscore you. And that's what we've seen tonight. There was a point where I'll be honest, I was a little scared. But that was the last bit of doubt I had in this team this season. I genuinely believe that this team will win the treble this year. It's written in the stars. It's meant to be. Like, all the stars are aligning. You cannot go this far and not win the treble this year. I'm sorry. Like, it'll be ridiculous. It will be such a disappointment. And honestly, I don't think we'll be disappointed this year. I think this is Barcelona's year to win the Champions League, and now the Copa del Rey. Number 2 on my list, I want to talk about Real Madrid as a whole, because after all the talk about referees, after all the crying and moaning and complaining about this referee this referee that, this referee needs to be replaced, this referee threatened us, this, that. Like, play football, please. Because if I see Real Madrid TV make a video on this referee today, something needs to happen legally. The referee from today was scared shitless, guys. I knew that the referee is gonna overcompensate. And that's what happened today. It's not like the referee was necessarily looking to help Madrid, but it's every 50-50 call today went in favor of Real Madrid. Every single time there was contact, foul. Every single time it was a 50-50 call, not given. No VAR checks, no double checks at all. I'll give you the Valverde call. That, to me, even though he's saying it's not on the ground, fair enough, you can make that argument. It's the hand is supporting the body, whatever. I can give you the Rafinha penalty in the last minute, because it does look like Rafinha kind of makes the most of it. I can give you that. But what I cannot give you, number 1, Ceballos should have got a yellow card touching Lamine's face, and number 2, he should have considered a penalty to Kubarsi. What we're witnessing right now here with Kubarsi thing was outrageous. That's a point-blank penalty. He's dragging him so much so that he's not even vertical anymore, he's horizontal. Kubarsi is going for the ball, and he cannot because he's being dragged. That's a stonewall penalty. But forget that, in the second half, they doubled down on it. Rudiger, I thought this wasn't a penalty at first because I thought it was a little bit of a bump. It was too light, sure. Upon reviewing, Rudiger drags Ferran Torres' leg from under him, stops him from getting to the ball and trips him up. That's a penalty. What are we talking about here? And this is not even counting the amount of fouls that these guys had today. It was ridiculous. And I don't want to hear complaining from anybody. The fact that these guys, after the full-time whistle, cannot just take the L in peace with honor, it's ridiculous. They're like a spoiled child. They just got their toys taken away, and they complain. They don't know what they're complaining about. They're just complaining. They're spoiled. They don't know. They have no reason. Children don't have reason for why they do these things. They just like complaining because they're entitled. If Federation is not corrupt, Rudiger should be banned for multiple games. Multiple games. I'm talking 4, 5, 6. I don't know who else needs to be banned, but Rudiger especially, threatening the referee, insulting the referee, throwing things. It's not the first time we've seen a Real Madrid player do that, especially Rudiger and Vini. They've done that multiple times this season alone. I'm tired of it. If you're a fair organization, you send them off for multiple games. Number 3 on my list, we might have to push Pedro for Ballon d'Or. Pedro, this game, I think, this was it. This was the game Pedro needed to be in that Ballon d'Or conversation, because for all his consistency and all his ability to control games, he didn't have that game where he just put his name on a score sheet in a big game, in a big occasion where the lights are on. This was his game. He controlled the game fully, but the goal itself was magical to put us ahead. And I was so sad because I thought we were not going to make use of it and we were going to lose at some point. I think this is the day that Pedri claims a little bit of that Ballon d'Or push. Rafinha, he had a very poor game, and I expected this because I just don't see Rafinha and Gerard Martin working. Gerard Martin is completely useless in that whole left flank, and Rafinha suffered for it. It's not his fault, but overall he missed a couple of chances. I thought he was not out of the game today. Also, you have to understand that the Ballon d'Or goes a lot about by names and eye test. Rafinha, for all his stats, does he have the eye test somebody like Pedri does? will it be more justifiable in the eyes of the voters, the viewers, etc. if Pedro were to win the Ballon d'Or than Rafinha? I'm looking at it from the France football point of view. If they give Pedro the Ballon d'Or, right, I think it's a little bit more justifiable than giving to somebody like Rafinha. So I see those arguments being made very soon about Pedro. Number 4 on my list is Jules Koundé. He's the best defensive fullback. Forget right back, left back. He's the best defensive fullback in the world this season. His consistency, his work rate, his effort, the way he goes about every game needed to be rewarded at some point. And I feel like he hasn't got the credit, right? He never in the score sheets, he's never in the headlines, but he doesn't make any mistakes. He steps up when it's needed. He performs well. He is always in the right place to structure the team properly, to support the team. And I'm so happy that was somebody like him. I mean, guys, just look at this. How do you explain to somebody that Koundé got to this ball first ahead of Brahim Diaz? You can't. By the way, fine wine, Mr. Fine Wine over here. But okay, I'm just saying. But the goal itself, guys, we're in the 100+ minutes. Players are tired. Players are exhausted. This guy has the energy to do that. And because of Koundé, we are able to see Lamine Yamal stay in the offensive and give these assists that he's given, play like he is. Individual players are stepping up for Barcelona in the moments that they need to the most. Last but not least, I want to jumble a few more things here for Real Madrid. As a whole, what does this mean for their season? A little bit touch on Kylian Mbappe, a little bit on El Clasico as a whole, and what Real Madrid have done this year in El Clasico. I think, first of all, Carl is out. Carl is out the door no matter what. I'm looking at that Clasico in La Liga, and are we sure Madrid wins that? Because Balde is going to be back, Lewandowski is going to be back. I am more confident about that Clasico than I am of this. I honestly don't. I think the league will be done in El Clasico, and Barcelona have the chance to do the funniest thing ever. They have the chance to win the league at the Bernabeu, out of all places. If the maths out, there's a chance that can happen. And don't let us win 3 trophies in front of you. Do not let us do a mini treble in front of you. Kylian Mbappe, his first actual legit free kick, okay? His first one was not a legit free kick. It was not a direct free kick. This is a direct free kick. Fine. That Twitter account, the amount of likes that Twitter account got was insane. The amount of haters that account has. There were people preying on that account's downfall. Whoever owns that account, watch your back. Because it was ridiculous the amount of views that thing got so quickly. I think now he's doing something about like the Champions League. Has Mbappe won the Champions League or something? That's kind of shameless, but I respect it. I respect the hate. But it is kind of freaking funny that his first ever direct free kick is against us. Of course he had to be against us. Of course he had to be against us. But listen, Mbappe, I'll be honest, he leaves here with something at least. He's leaving here with something. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts. What a game. This was El Clasico. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying El Clasico is back. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying this is the best football game in the world. Listen, I understand English Premier League rivalries. I understand the Italian rivalry. But like, this is the best game on the planet. The amount of narratives that went to this game, the football didn't disappoint. This is football. This is why we watch football. This is why we enjoy this game. And regardless of what happened, you gotta clap it up for everybody that played this game, because they gave us what we wanted. They gave us football, they gave us drama, they gave us stakes, they gave us narratives, they gave us a trophy. Well, they gave us a trophy. But regardless though, guys, leave a like. Comment your thoughts down below. I'm very interested to know what you're thinking. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification to not miss another video. I appreciate you guys' support so much lately, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Treble is on, baby. Let's go.